Hey everyone, it's Mike with It's Pittsfield Tonight. I am here at 393 North Street in Pittsfield, Massachusetts at Thistle N Thorn with the owner, Ashley. Ashley, thank you for taking the time to do this today.
Yeah, thank you for coming down. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. So your business is one I don't know a lot about. I know it's a florist. Can you give us a little bit of a rundown of what Thistle N Thorn is?
Yeah, sure. So when you want to send someone flowers, we are who you call or go on our website and place your orders. We are primarily florists, so we deliver all the way up to Williamstown, all the way down to South County. I have a great delivery man who works about 6 days a week if needed, but primarily we are doing everyday deliveries. I have a lot of people coming in to place orders, but we do weddings, seasonal events, so after the flowers comes a lot of other things like workshops and a lot of different things.
Yeah, I know when we were briefly talking earlier, you'd mentioned classes.
Mm-hmm.
What does that consist of?
Yeah, so I actually, I had this idea a long time ago. I started doing, not me obviously, a lot of people do it, DIY classes where you show people how to make things. So you come in, you sit down, and I can show you how to make a great flower piece. Whether we stuff a pumpkin with flowers or a teacup or make a wreath, the possibilities are endless. But I did find that after having no one show up to my first class, I thought it would be easy. And I thought, okay, people just show up, they'll want to do stuff. But what I found is I have to really show you the experience and show you that spending time with people and sitting down and relaxing and doing something that you don't normally do is really important. So I've really tried to focus on that and make it a special experience.
Okay. And now when you do the classes, are they here at the store or do you go to different locations or how does that work?
Yeah, so we do. I am starting to pick back up and we will be hosting a lot here in the gallery, which is shared with Methuselah. And it's actually really nice because Methuselah offers a taco special, so you can get 2 tacos and a margarita for like $17-18 if you're a workshop person. We're going to be doing a lot of different off-site things. We'll be going to Dottie's October 4th. We'll be going to Boulder Dash, Antimony. My newest thing is the Belvedere, and I want everyone to save the date for that because it's an afternoon tea. So once again, these experiences are what's important to me. So I'm trying to find different things to do that you can go do with your mom or your girlfriends or your bridesmaids in Berkshire County.
Very cool. That is very cool. And how do people find out? Are they scheduled? Do they go to your website?
Yeah,
how do they?
My website.
Okay. And is it a regular schedule or are they more of like a special event?
Yeah, I find people are very busy in the summer, so I don't bother scheduling in the summer anymore. Fall, we're doing the pumpkins, so it's more of a seasonal thing. So we'll do pumpkins, wreaths, cornstalk wreaths, and then going into Christmas time, people decorate their own wreaths, adding in different evergreens or hollyberry or things like that.
Okay. And cost for the classes, does it vary or is there a set?
Yeah, it varies. The minimal one is $50, so that's a basic class is $50, and then they go up. So some are $79 and they can be up to $100, but the $79 one will include a drink, or it will be in a ceramic pumpkin vase or something like that. So everything is a little bit different.
So that includes what you put together
right.
And everything. And okay,
that
sounds very fair.
So want to try to make it fair, and that's why I think 50 is a nice starting point, and then we can go up from there.
And is there a limit to the amount of people, or are they capped?
I've hosted up to 40 at Antimony, creating wreaths, and that was good and enough. So I'd say no more than 40 by myself. But in our room back here, we can fit 25, and that's a very comfortable number, and so we can host parties up to 25.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And as far as North Street and the store and the retail side of it, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I've actually been having a lot more walk-ins. People are starting to figure out that I'm here, whether they're calling or walking in. The storefront I love changing up the colors and winning Christmas contests for best decorated. This year I got a little crazy and added my corn stalks, the other way so that they couldn't be stolen. So this year, it's fun. I love decorating here. I love being out, sweeping the streets and keeping it clean and showing my pride.
Now, I guess we'll start with this side of it. What are the highlights of being a business on North Street?
The highlights. Well, besides the obvious, right? You're centrally located, all of that stuff. Growing up in the Berkshires, North Street, I grew up in Pittsfield, and North Street was always awesome, right? There was always big businesses on this street, and they have been here, and some are still here for a very long time. So for me, being on North Street is a little bit of pride. It's a little pride thing for me. I love it. I love looking at St. Joe Church every day and seeing the beautiful things that could be, or, things like that. I love being downtown. It's starting to slowly come together, I guess.
I can relate to that, because when I had my studio downtown growing up here, it was a weird, cool feeling that I can't really describe. Yeah. It was like, wow, I'm on North Street. It was a really cool experience for that side of it. There was a lot of pride in it, right. Because, as a kid, same thing for me. I remember coming through here, and
yeah.
So on the other side of that, what would you say some of the challenges are then?
Right, and we see the challenges here every day. Just common things of people being disrespectful and things like that. I don't know how much to go into it, but we all know what's going on, and we all want the same thing. I think we all want to feel safe, and we want to help our community grow together. So however we need to get there, I want to be a part of it, and I'm putting my time and energy and love into this, and I know other people are too, and I think we all have the overall same idea.
Absolutely. And, because sometimes when I see on social media, when people post, oh, I never go there anymore, it hurts me to see that, because I know what business owners like you put everything you have into growing this and take a lot of pride in it and want to see downtown succeed and flourish for everyone. Right. So yeah, it is a little frustrating when you hear people say that. So I also have noticed this past week I was up here, a considerable larger police presence. Would you agree with that?
Oh, definitely. They've definitely been out patrolling more as much as they can. I know that they're short-staffed, but I see them out here every day. So thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you down here. I do see all that you guys are doing. I will say for, April Fools, I brought them some donuts. I wrote a little funny joke on the inside, but I think I stuffed the top one with veggies, so it was funny. There was donuts in the bottom. But I think, we all love our community, and we all want what's best for it. And I must be doing something right, because I love seeing my neighbors. I love seeing people walking by and just enjoying the fall foliage or whatever it is. It's just nice to, hey, Ashley, how you doing, Ashley? Or when I put out roses for people and say, have a nice day, they really appreciate these small little gestures. And I think that's what we're missing sometimes, which goes into something I do in October called the Pedal It Forward. And I will be doing that this year, where volunteers go out into the community. They come here first and get buckets of flowers. So they're single stem roses or whatever they are. Each person gets two. So I was out in the community. I randomly go up to you and say, here's 2 roses. I say, have a nice day. You get to keep one. You get to gift one. So then you get to feel what it feels like to give to someone.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
I really like that.
So the little things.
So if you could change anything or add anything or take away anything, what would it be? Or is there something?
I would just like to be able to decorate my outside of my store and not have to worry about it. So I would take away the worry of that. And I know other people have that worry. So, and I'm not saying it's one person or one group of people, and everyone can misbehave and act poorly. So I wish that part of it could go away.
Okay. Well, because, and the reason I ask those questions is for those people that say, I don't like going down there anymore, because in all honesty, this is my second time in here in the past few days, and I've had no problem. Nobody has bothered me or anything like that. But on that first day, after an hour or two, I did see an incident, but also the PPD was on it very quickly.
Yep. And I think that their presence too has been shown, and I do think it's making a difference here for even an hour or two, whatever it may be. I see it. So.
Absolutely. And again, just the only reason I wanted to bring that up is just for the people that feel maybe a little discouraged. Don't be. This is a great store. A lot of good businesses up here. It is safe.
Sorry, I did, the post that I showed on my personal page, I was very mad that day, as you could hear in my voice. So it's not that I feel completely unsafe. Obviously I have my mace on, and I'm trying to just show people that they cannot do these kinds of things outside of my store, because I take pride in my store, and someday maybe they can too. I've hired a lot of local people that live around here to help me clean the glass or help me paint. This guy named Paul who lives over here helped me paint the glass up there. I think we could all take pride in our streets.
Absolutely. It will. It's a community effort. And, Yuki, I love Yuki. I think Methuselah is a great place. I think it's great that you have that kind of relationship with her, because it just improves the whole experience of coming here.
Yeah, it is nice. And then the gallery in the back is really great. She rotates the artwork in there, featuring local artists. And her cocktails and mocktails are really good. It's not just, sour mix in a cup. They're actually thoughtful ingredients in the food and drinks. So I can support that. Absolutely.
So I guess the last thing would be for price point, if somebody wanted to come here and check you out for the first time and they didn't have a lot of money, and but they wanted to check it out and see if this was for them, what kind of money are we talking about? If someone like a basic bouquet or something like that?
Yeah, so like a regular size runs about $50, small to regular. But I really like to work with everyone's budget. So when you come in or you order, and even on my order form, you'll see what's your budget, and there's a whole list of things, of numbers, because I like to try to please everyone, even though you may not have a ton of money to spend on something. It's the idea that you want to send flowers because of why, it's just the thought of it. And so that's why if you have $20 and you're like, oh, I just want a bouquet for $20. Okay, I want to be able to compete with the grocery store where you're going to go get a 3 for $15, but I'm going to put a bow on it and put a card in it and wrap it pretty. So there's a little bit of a difference. It goes back to the experience.
And not that you're not supporting local with them, but you're directly supporting local, right, with an independent business owner. And I know there's a few other florists in the area. Do you guys network at all with each other? And like if you don't have something, that you can refer someone somewhere else, or vice versa?
I try to all the time. I don't really have a ton of plants in here, so I'm constantly referring. I was referring the Plant Connector, and now I'll refer Solarium. But if I don't have something, like someone wanted blue hydrangeas, I'm like, maybe Vialli's has them. I actually get a lot of referrals too from Guido's. Bella Flora's been awesome referring business to me when they can't. They were really busy for prom, so they sent it to me. And it was Mother's Day weekend, and I'm like, sure. And then I instantly regretted it because it was crazy.
Does Annie still own that?
I think that's who it is.
Okay. She's a sweetheart.
She is. But it's nice because that's, kind of my vibe. We share the same style-ish. So it's just nice to have things not be so competitive and that you can refer each other.
Absolutely. And I've dealt with Sean over at Garden Blossoms.
Yes.
Very nice guy.
Yep.
Nice store. And
I don't know him. I've heard really great things about him.
Super nice guy.
Yeah.
And I think it's great when similar businesses work together to boost each other up, rather than to compete in a way that's not as positive, I should say.
My aunt owns Dreamy Flower, and she'll say to me, she's like, there's enough business for everyone. So I just always think about that, and it's like, she's right. There's so much business, and there's so many weddings and flowers, and everyone has a different style. So it's just nice to be able to refer someone and say, yeah, go right over near the park.
Absolutely. So what's the best way, well, I guess your contact, your website, and
Yeah.
best way for people to get in touch with you?
Yeah, my website is the best way. Online ordering comes right to my computer, so if I have staff working now, they can help. I'm really trying to learn to delegate so I can better, be in a million spots at once. But just to confuse everyone, my staff's name is Ashley, so we have two Ashleys here. So sometimes they think they've talked to me and they haven't. I'm like, no, you didn't. But online ordering, or you can always call the shop. Some people like to call, so please call the shop if that's what you prefer.
And what's the web address and phone number?
The website is Thistle N Thorn Floral.com, and it's the letter N, not and. And my email, or my phone number is 413-347-8014.
Okay, and your hours?
Are disclosed. We are open Monday to Saturday. We open at 10. We're definitely here 10 to 3 no matter what, but just trying to get back into my routine with kids and whatnot. So usually my later days are Thursday to Saturday.
Yeah, I know you were saying summertime, it's a little bit different,
Yeah.
but now that kids are back in school and so
Yes.
Monday through Saturday.
Monday through Saturday.
Okay. Well, Ashley, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to do this. It's a beautiful business, and it's great what you've built here, and I think it's cool that it's kind of like this expansion from what Yuki had, and
Yeah.
it's just more growth and more positive we're seeing downtown. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for investing in the city of Pittsfield and being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. So check out Thistle and Thorn. Come see Ashley. Go to the website. I'll put all that on the screen so you have all that. You can call. You can go to the website. You can contact her if you're interested in doing a class or anything. Support local. And come see Ashley at Thistle and Thorn at 393 North Street in beautiful Pittsfield, Mass. Thank you again, Ashley, and I'll catch all of you soon.